Your Southern Utah University men's basketball team has won 2 of their last 3, and they're coming into a game against a team that they've never lost to. This will be the 4th meeting between Southern Utah University and West Coast Baptist Eagles. Ryan Steinekert here with Preston Ferry. And Preston, welcome to the show tonight.
Hey, thank you.
Well, better turn your mic up.
Yeah, it helps if you can hear me. Yeah, thank you. You know, I made last game, the women's game, by the skin of my teeth, and here I am again. So let's see how it goes. But you're right, 3-0 against the Eagles here, back-to-back games of over 100 points. So looking for more of the same tonight.
How many layers of teeth skin do you have that you could be here by the skin of your teeth? How many times? That's my question.
I'm like George Washington. They get down to the wood, and then it just keeps going, man. So
Southern Utah has won 2 of their last 3, as I mentioned. Most recently, a win over Stetson, 70-68. Southern Utah trailed 39-31 at the half, and they shot just 19% from three-point range, but saving grace, they hit 15 of 17 free throws versus Stetson's 8 of 10, and that proved to be one of the big differences in the game, getting to the free throw line.
Isn't that what every single high school coach has ever said? Free throws win. You'll win the game from the stripe, right? Win or lose by the free throws, and they're shooting great right now. I know Coach Jeter wants to get these guys shooting a little better from beyond the arc, but they're off to a little bit of a rocky start, but what better way to get back on track than right here?
Today's pregame show is brought to you by Kabuto Sushi and Ramen Bar. Stop in before or after the game for fresh sushi, savory ramen, and unbeatable student specials Monday through Friday from 11 to 3. Kabuto, proud to fuel SUU game day. We'll have a little bit of a shortened pregame show, so we're going to jump ahead. Let's take a quick look at West Coast Baptist. From what I could find, they are just 0-2. They lost the season opener at Weber State 130-38. Then they lost at Utah Valley 116-35. They've struggled against those much bigger schools. They're a much smaller school and compete in the NCCAA. That's the National Christian College Association, Athletic Association, and again, they've really struggled against those 2 teams, Preston.
Yeah, they've played a handful of teams. ESPN only recorded the 2, Utah Valley and Weber State, there at I believe it was like a tournament they did. It was like a back-to-back thing, but really, this team is one guy. Really, it's Davian Brooks. According to their website, it's a little different than ESPN, but he's averaging just under 20 points a game for their season on ESPN. I think he's at, 12? Put up 24 against Weber State. So this is really a guy that does it all. He's second on the team in rebounds. He's third on the team in shooting percentage. So this guy he's one of their electric players. I've watched a lot of his highlights. He's a guy that can really get it done. And I wouldn't be surprised if he wears a mask again tonight, Ryan. That's kind of his thing. He's kind of the masked bandit. So we'll see if he brings that out tonight.
More of the Kabuto tip-off show coming up when we return. We'll have your Thunder 91 keys of the game. You're tuned in to Southern Utah Thunderbird basketball on Thunder 91, brought to you by Van Wagner from the Levitt Group and Auto Owners Insurance broadcast booth, presented by Intermountain Health.
Clark & Linford Jewelers has been a staple on Main Street in downtown Cedar City since the 1970s. Cedar has grown a lot since then, but we are still your hometown jeweler. Our commitment to our customers remains the same, to help you find pieces you will love for years to come. Whether you're looking for an engagement ring, wedding band, or fashion piece, we'd love the opportunity to help you find your piece. Find us at 83 North Main Street in Cedar City and follow us on Facebook and Instagram. Clark & Linford Jewelers, still your hometown jeweler, where SUU gets engaged.
Bullock strives to be the very best in serving you in Cedar City, offering fashion, decor, and kids items, as well as a fun old-fashioned soda fountain and pharmacy. We are a place where you can come enjoy unique shopping, a fun atmosphere, and quality service from all of our 4 stores on Main Street. Bring the family, grab a treat, and find that perfect gift. Enjoy your shopping experience with us. Bullock's, 91 North Main in historic downtown Cedar City.
Kabuto's, St. George's #1 sushi and ramen bar. Student specials available Monday through Friday from 11 a.m. to 3 p.m. Make sure and give them a follow on social media at Kabuto Utah for weekly giveaways and local events.
Welcome back to the Kabuto pregame show. Ryan Steinekert here with Preston Ferry. It's time for your keys of the game, brought to you by Thunder 91.1, SUU's student-run commercial-free radio station with live student DJs during the semester. That'll change pretty quick. We got finals coming up next week. But Preston, your Thunder 91 keys of the game. I've got number one. Thunderbirds have got to play together on D. The last 3 games, they've been a lot better defensively, and they got to keep that going.
Yeah, this is a team that was almost second to last in the nation in points allowed per game, allowing 91 points through their first 6 games. Last 3, though, Ryan, you're exactly right, 65 points, which is the best they've played all season. Now, it's against some lower competition here, but they're still playing a lot better. This is going to be a game where they need to improve defensively.
The last 3 games, they're allowing almost 28 points fewer than they had through the first 6. So they're definitely gotten better. Got to keep that going. Secondly, come to play. This is a team that Southern Utah has not lost to. They're 3-0 against West Coast Baptist. It's a game that they should win running away, but if they don't come to play, we saw what Nobel did last week. They hung in with the Thunderbirds, and West Coast Baptist can do the same if the Thunderbirds don't come ready.
No, they absolutely need to get out to a hot start. We might not see Elijah Duval tonight. This is the guy, you look at the box score, the sheets, he is everywhere for this team. Like, he does everything well. If he's not involved in the game, who's going to be that guy to step up and really lead the offense, lead this team into the future here?
Third key of the game, brought to you by Thunder 91 for SUU tonight, is execute. In a game like this where you most likely are going to win fairly easily, you still got to come out, execute, and work to get better as the game, right? So that because next up for Southern Utah is at Oregon State, at University of Washington, and at Northern Arizona. So they got to execute tonight.
They absolutely do. The last thing you want to do is underestimate a team at any level. I mean, we saw it at the beginning of the season with the school from Hawaii upsetting Boise State, who is going to pick to win the Mountain West Conference there. So you cannot give up on any team any given night. It's a ball game. Everybody is here to play basketball at the highest level in college. So don't underestimate any team's game.
Those are your Thunder 91 keys of the game on the Kabuto pregame show. Preston, we've got an extra minute or so here. Let's chat briefly about Southern Utah and where they're at on the season. They started off an exhibition win. They lost at Arizona State, lost at home against UTRGV, which turns out UTRGV is a pretty good three-point shooting team. They're number 2 in the nation in three-point shooting percentage. Then a win over Bethesda, losses against or at Nebraska, Omaha, Gonzaga, and Washington State, but they've won 2 of their last 3. You mentioned a little bit lighter competition, but they seem to be coming together, especially defensively.
Yeah, they're trying to, this early in the season, you got to figure out your rotations, and that is something we saw so many different guys in and out of rotations throughout the beginning of the season. Now we're starting to see a lot more solid guys getting into play here. Tanner Hayhurst has started 4 games now for the team. He's their best shooter. This is a guy that's come off the bench for them at the beginning of the season, but now is providing a lot of offense for this team, and they're really starting to find their identity. They're finding the rotations that work for them, and they're making the offense work, which is so crucial in getting a victory. Tanner
Hayhurst shooting 48% from three-point range and 50% in the last three games in which he scored in double figures. So if he can keep that going, his team offensively is in good shape as well.
Absolutely. I mean, there's a lot of guys that can get it done. A lot of guys have gotten off to some cold starts here. Isaiah Cottrell was supposed to come in and be that big stretch big that we hoped we would see from UNLV. He's 1 of 13 from beyond the arc. Not super great. Zach Bell, another guy, 1 of 11 from beyond the arc. Something to watch going into this game.
Southern Utah hosting West Coast Baptist College tonight. The Eagles are in town, and we've got more of your Kabuto pregame show, including an interview with Coach Rob Jeter when we return on Thunderbird Basketball on Thunder 91, brought to you by Van Wagner from the Levitt Group and Auto Owners Insurance broadcast booth, presented by Intermountain Health. Back in a minute.
Clark & Linford Jewelers has been a staple on Main Street in downtown Cedar City since the 1970s. Cedar has grown a lot since then, but we are still your hometown jeweler. Our commitment to our customers remains the same, to help you find pieces you will love for years to come. Whether you're looking for an engagement ring, wedding band, or fashion piece, we'd love the opportunity to help you find your piece. Find us at 83 North Main Street in Cedar City and follow us on Facebook and Instagram. Clark & Linford Jewelers, still your hometown jeweler, where SUU gets engaged.
Bullock strives to be the very best in serving you in Cedar City, offering fashion, decor, and kids items, as well as a fun old-fashioned soda fountain and pharmacy. We are a place where you can come enjoy unique shopping, a fun atmosphere, and quality service from all of our 4 stores on Main Street. Bring the family, grab a treat, and find that perfect gift. Enjoy your shopping experience with us, Bullock's, 91 North Main in historic downtown Cedar City.
Kabuto's, St. George #1 sushi and ramen bar. Student specials available Monday through Friday from 11 a.m. to 3 p.m. Make sure and give them a follow on social media at Kabuto Utah for weekly giveaways and local events.
Test for us to go on the road, like I said, playing a true road game and then a neutral game. Our defense.
Joined by Southern Utah head men's basketball coach Rob Jeter. Coach, finally back at home after a few games on the road. We'll talk about the Stetson win in a moment, but just kind of big picture, how do you feel like your team performed away from the America First Event Center?
Well, it was a good test for us to go on the road, like I said, playing a true road game and then a neutral site game. Our defensive effort was good. We're becoming road warriors. We're always seems like we're packing our bags for a 5-day trip. I like our resiliency in that. We just show up and play. I think it'd be good for us to be home for a little bit. So we're going to enjoy these couple of days back at home to get back on the road.
Yeah, this is the last home game at the AFEC until, I believe, January 3rd. It'll be about a full calendar month before you play a game in this gym again. What's that like to go through as a coaching staff and as a team when you only have so many opportunities to play in front of the fans?
Yeah, it's not fun at all. It's not fun, and it's hard for the fans to get connected to this team. It's hard for us to catch a rhythm. I mean, statistics say that home teams win. We're not here very much. We knew that going into the schedule, but that's college basketball right now, especially for us. We have to figure out ways to bring in money to do the things that the other teams are doing to keep pace. And this is the byproduct of that. Sometimes we're from here on out, we're probably going to be on the road a lot. So we just have to accept it and move on.
You lost a close one against Robert Morris, but then got your first Division I win of the year against Stetson last time out, 70-68. How important was that team to break through for this squad?
Well, it's funny you say first Division I. I was looking for win 3. I mean, I played Division III, so I respect all our opponents. So I understand what you mean by that. I think for us, a chance to get a win, period. I don't care who it is. It was exciting for us to do that and do it in a way where we didn't play well. We didn't play particularly well and still won. We got a chance to get into some late game situations, had to make some big free throws, had to get a couple stops. It was a great learning experience.
In that game when you go just 3 of 16 from beyond the arc but still hit the 70-point threshold on offense, what does that say about where you guys are at that end of the floor?
Where we're defending and we're still getting to the free throw line.
Defensively, where do you feel like your team is at right now?
We're showing signs that we can be a solid defensive team. Our teams last year and the year before, I think, were better at this point. But we have a bunch of new guys. We're showing signs. Now we have to tighten up and be more consistent on what we do.
On the offensive side, how do you get the three-point shot going a little bit more? Do you feel like it's more shot selection, or they just have to start getting knocked down?
Early was shot selection. We were taking some tough ones. The pass was coming from the top. We're making it from the wing over. Those aren't great shots. The better and the higher percentage shots come from inside out. We're starting to get those. Now we just have to make them.
Do you want to see your team get to the free throw line more than they have so far?
We've had stretches where we did that, right? I think there's a couple games in there that kind of throw off that skew our stats positively and negatively. I think that's one of the stats that we're skewed a little bit. But we definitely want to shoot more. We want to make more free throws than our opponent attempts. So we're off a little bit there, but we have a lot of games to catch up.
In that Stetson win last time out, Tanner Hayhurst had some big shots coming down the stretch. What do you feel like you found with him in the last couple of games as he's gotten himself going?
Yeah, again, he's more aggressive now. That was the beginning of the year. We were like, Tanner, you have to be aggressive. You have to attack the rim. You have to look for your shot. It's good to see him have some success.
Elijah Duvall's coming off a career-high 26 points. What do you continue to see from the true freshman that's allowing him to have success?
Yeah, his pace downhill and his ability with his strength and athleticism to finish at the rim has been impressive. Now if we can get him to play, be more of a playmaker, add in a few more assists. He's been doing a really good job at that. He's not like he doesn't pass the ball. He does. But he's such a tough shot maker at the rim that's a strength of his. So we can add a few more assists, and then defensively just get locked in a little. I want us to play the game the right way. I want to see if we can take care of the ball. We can take good shots. Defend as a group. So the best thing is not to be sloppy tonight, not to come out here and the ball flying around the gym, us taking tough shots. But I want us to be really solid tonight.
What's the biggest key to getting a victory, Coach?
Defense.
Southern Utah head coach Rob Jeter.
Back on the Cabuto pregame show, Clark and Linford Jewelers has been part of downtown Cedar City since the 1970s. Our commitment to you remains the same. Quality jewelry, quality pricing, great customer service. Clark and Linford Jewelers in Cedar City, still your hometown jeweler, where SUU gets engaged. Anything stick out from what we heard with Coach Jeter and Spencer McLaughlin?
Yeah, he talked about how last year his team was a lot better defensively at this point in the season. Now, this is a team that allowed 73 points a game last year. So starting off, he's absolutely right. This team is a lot slower defensively than they were at this point in the season. Last year, however, they're starting to turn it on a little bit, and they're getting back to that defensive prowess that they had last season. So we'll see what happens tonight, but I'm expecting a big defensive performance from the Thunderbirds.
Hungry for a deal? Head to Cafe Sabor in Cedar City and grab their Thursday special. A smothered burrito with a drink for just $8. Daily deals all week long. Delicious food and friendly service. Cafe Sabor located right here in Cedar City. Stop by today. Southern Utah comes in at 3-6 overall. From what we could find, I don't know if you found anything different. It's difficult to find info about West Coast Baptist, but I've got a record of 0-2 coming into tonight.
Yeah, I saw a couple of games. The ESPN one didn't have the full range. It's kind of like Noble, very hard to find here. I'll get it pulled up here. But this is a team that has a couple of electric players and a coach that knows what he's doing. A coach that is big on social media, a coach that really knows how to shoot the ball well, does a lot of camps like that. So this team is a very well-run team. They just don't have quite the talent as a higher mid-major school like SU does.
Starters for West Coast Baptist. Number 5, a 6'3" freshman guard, leads the team in scoring at 12 points per game, Davian Brooks. A 6' junior guard, averaging 2.5 points, 4.5 rebounds. Number 7 from Whittier, California, Isaiah Salgado. Number 3, a 6' senior guard from Portland, Oregon, Jimmy Proctor, who averages 11 points per game. Number 24, Trevor Vermillion, a 6'7" junior center from Portland, Oregon. And finally, a freshman guard at 6'5" from Oklahoma, number 11, John Lawrence. Play the hype video for Southern Utah. Boy, it got silent there for a second as they get things set up for the Thunderbirds to play that hype video. And Preston, this is a game that obviously Southern Utah should win. We look at West Coast Baptist lost to Weber State 130-38. They lost to Utah Valley 116-35. Those are teams that Southern Utah should be in the same ballpark with, Weber State, Utah Valley. So should be a dominant win for Southern Utah. What does Coach Jeter want to see the most from his team tonight in a game they should win in dominant fashion?
Yeah, so they're going to be without their starting point guard, true freshman Elijah Duvall, but they've got a lot of guys ready to step up. A lot of guys that have clocked a lot of minutes for this Thunderbird team. And he really, I mean, the last time we talked to him, he talked about shot selection. They weren't taking great shots. They were throwing up some really tough looks. It's gotten progressively better. However, they're not knocking it down at the pace they would like to be knocking it down at now. And if there's a guy that knows how to shoot the ball, it's Coach Rob Jeter. Through his time at Western, Wisconsin over there. I forgot where he played, but he shot 60% from the floor. So Coach Jeter is a guy that knows how to shoot the ball, and he can get these guys well-oiled, well-run, and right in position where they can start knocking down some good looks.
You've got a good memory, Preston. Wisconsin, Milwaukee is where Coach Jeter played. Starters for the Thunderbirds, number 0, a 6'11 senior forward, Isaiah Cottrell from Las Vegas, Nevada. Normal starter, Elijah Duvall, out with an injury, and we'll give you an injury report later on, brought to you by Intermountain Health, the official healthcare provider of Southern Utah basketball. Number 3, a 6'6 junior, Tanner Hayhurst. Number 4, gotta get my flashlight. Number 4, a 6-foot senior guard from Las Vegas, Lorenzo Abelar, getting his 4th start of the season. Number 24, a 6'8 freshman forward, Cale Barclay from Harriman, Utah. And from Draper, Utah, number 35, a 6'9 senior forward, Jaden Farrow. Those are the 5 starters for Southern Utah in the home whites, West Coast Baptist College. The Eagles in the road maroons. It's almost like Cedar High School, that crimson red, a little bit darker, and then gold numerals, which is also similar to Cedar High School.
Yeah, maybe are we watching a Cedar High School game? I don't know. But I couldn't find the exact teams they played, Ryan, but according to their website, they've played 5 games. So not a whole lot different from what ESPN says, but I don't know how accurate this is because they have one guy playing negative 11 minutes on the season, so don't know how that's possible. Here we are. Let's see what happens.
It's also interesting so they opened the season, West Coast Baptist did, against Weber State, and then they played at Utah Valley the very next night. Each game, almost all the numbers have been different for each individual player, and they even had, against Weber State, there were 5 or 6 players who are not listed on the roster at all. So that's just a picture of a little bit about what the difficulty has been for us trying to find information about this Eagles team.
Yeah, and just to set the stage a little bit more, you look over to their bench. There is 4 players on the bench. They've got 9 total players tonight playing in the ball game. Then you browse over to SUU, you just look to our left just a little bit, and that bench is absolutely packed. It looks like we've got, 9 guys down there plus the 5 on the court. There might be a large difference in numbers tonight, Ryan.
Southern Utah comes in averaging 77, just under 77 points a game and allowing 82.5, but in their last 3, I've got my math, 63.5 points per game allowed. Isaiah Cottrell wins the tip, and Southern Utah with the basketball. Dribbling to his right, Lorenzo Abelar drops it into Cottrell. On the right block, into the middle, Farrow lifts it up and in, and the Thunderbirds score first.
This is a guy that's second on the team in scoring, but he just barely had back-to-back 10-point games the first time this season, the last 2 games out.
West Coast Baptist attacking left or right to left from our view. Proctor gives inside, and Jackson drives, can't find any space. He gets cut off, throws it away. Southern Utah saves it, and into the hands of the Eagles. To the right wing, and then up top they go. A drive, and Salgado pulls up just short. Farrow with the Southern Utah rebound. Abelar up to the right wing. Farrow, top of the key, left side, lost the handle, but maintains control. Cottrell looking backdoor, throws it away, picked off by Vermillion.
Yeah, we talked about not overestimating or underestimating a team. Looks like the Thunderbirds did it in that position there.
3 from the right wing, short, and Hayhurst with the Thunderbird rebound. Abelar up the right wing. 2-0 Thunderbirds on top. Just under 19 left. Barclay Pivots in the paint, then dishes off. Farrow about the same spot, floats it up and in again.
Living on that WAC logo, the Farrow.
They get the either Cottrell or Barclay down in the post, and then Farrow just sneaks into the middle. And with the focus on that post player, he's gotten 2 easy buckets. Thunderbirds up 4-0. Proctor pulls up from the left wing. 3-pointer just a bit long, and Hayhurst has his second Thunderbird rebound.
They call him the doctor, Ryan.
Dr. Hayhurst?
No, Dr. Proctor.
Dr. Proctor. Cottrell gets it down on the right block. Quick move up and under. Reverse layup is in. Thunderbirds up 6-0. Davian Brooks defended by Cottrell. That's a tough matchup for Brooks to try to shoot over Cottrell. Thunderbirds switching defensively. Proctor, the doctor, kicks it back outside. Another triple attempt for Isaiah Salgado, and he hits it from the left angle. And West Coast Baptist is on the board. Farrow tries for the quick answer, right wing, misses just short. Proctor has the rebound for the Eagles. 6-3 Thunderbirds with the lead. SUU in a man-to-man defense. Salgado gives to Proctor, dribbles to the free throw line, then step back. Triple ties the score at 6.
This is a team that has 4 guys shooting over 30% from the floor. They are really lethal from beyond the arc.
Hayhurst tries to answer, right corner, and does. Thunderbirds with a triple, 9-6, SUU leads. Salgado, the top of the key. Abelard defending. Proctor came into the game shooting 2 of 10 from 3-point range on the season. He's 1 for 2 tonight. Top of the key, little shimmy shake. Lawrence gives to Proctor, dribbles around the top of the arc. Play clock under, or shot clock under 7. Brooks drives, forces it up against Abelard, misses short, but he's fouled.
Kind of just favored his left hand there. He didn't want to switch back over to the right. Probably could have got Abelard sleeping a little bit, biting on that defense so hard, but decided to stick with the left and get to the line.
Brooks this season from the free throw line was just 5 of 8 coming in. 63% misses the front end. 9-6 Thunderbirds maintain the lead. Tonight's tip-off was brought to you by Savage Services, the official transport and logistics partner of Southern Utah Athletics. From heavy haul to specialized transport, Savage can move anything, anytime, anywhere. Start your logistics with Savage, and thank you to Savage Services for supporting Thunderbird basketball. Second free throw by Brooks is a swish. 9-7. Southern Utah leads by 2. Hayhurst kicks it left corner. Barclay open 3, just misses. A little long off the iron, and Proctor has the rebound for West Coast. Lance Figg into the game, receives the pass. The Michigan native averages 1.5 points per game, loses the handle, but he was fouled as Abelard thought he had a fast break opportunity.
Yeah, getting his hand caught in the cookie jar just a little too far. Now, you can swipe at it when it's right in front of you, but yeah, you can't reach across the body.
Thunderbirds lead 9-7, 16:15 left first half. Proctor on the left wing, Hayhurst defending. Thunderbirds with a pretty significant height advantage in this game. Zach Clay just checked in, sets a screen, dished it off, and then saved it. Nope, didn't quite save it. It got loose from the Eagles, and he tried to save it on the sideline, but saved it to the Thunderbird bench with 15:59 left in the first half, and a narrow Thunderbird lead, 9-7. You're listening to Thunderbird Basketball on Thunder 91. We'll be back in 1 minute. Brought to you by Van Wagner from the Levitt Group and Auto Owners Insurance broadcast booth, presented by Intermountain Health. Chrysalis is looking for people who want to make a difference by joining their team of direct support professionals. Team members provide supported living services and become mentors, coaches, and friends, make lasting memories, participate in fun activities, and help individuals reach their goals and become more independent. Chrysalis offers competitive pay and flexible schedules. More information and the online application are available at chrysalis.care. That's chrysalis.care.
Hermes Drive-In has served Cedar City and our visitors for more than 45 years. With a diverse menu and affordable prices, Hermes hopes you'll come back again and again for their burgers, Navajo tacos, fries, house-made fry sauce, and more. Located just north of the city park on Main Street, Hermes also offers shakes, soft drinks, and a weekly special. All roads lead to Hermes Drive-In, a proud sponsor of our local youth activities and athletes.
Thunderbirds on top 9-7 with just under 16 minutes left to play. And this West Coast Baptist team has come out a little bit hot. They've hit a couple of threes, and they're hanging in so far, Preston.
Yeah, they're maybe taking a page out of Noble's book. It's exactly what they did. Just push the tempo there, shoot some good-looking threes, and knock them down, man. And that's one aspect where you can really attack this Thunderbirds team is just get out early and come out with more aggression.
SUU, as a team defensively, one of the lower teams in the nation, they only force 11 and a half turnovers per game. They have the ball, they work it around, right corner triple, Logan Stevens splashes it through, 12-7, Thunderbirds up 5. This West Coast Baptist team has averaged 16 turnovers a game against Utah Valley and Weber State. On the left wing, Ben White, skip pass across to Fig. Back to White, left wing triple, short. Barclay, the Thunderbird rebound, long outlet to Farrow on the right wing. Skips it across to Hayhurst, back up to Stevens, and the Thunderbirds reset. 12-7, SUU on top to Cottrell in the post. Double team comes, he works away from it, misses with the left-hand sky hook, and the Eagles have the rebound.
I know he wanted to get in the post there, but Hayhurst was waving for it.
To the right wing, Ben White from Medford, Oregon. Medford more well known for its wrestling than its basketball, but White here, college freshman, a 6'1" guard. Tried to pass it away, and the Thunderbirds deflected out of bounds. Thunderbird fans want a great haircut at a great price. At any SUU game, keep an eye out for ways to score for just $10.99. Great Clips has locations all across Utah and 2 locations here in Cedar. Great Clips, it's gonna be great. Left wing three-point attempt by the Frenchman Lenny Ranchin is an air ball long, and he hears it from the Thunderbird student section on the miss. Thunderbird basketball. It's the ball that just went over the hoop and out of bounds. Quick pass, corner three. Hayhurst misses short. Farrell, the offensive board, back out. Stevens on the left wing. Tries to skip through the lane, but ball stripped away. Ben White with the takeaway. To Davian Brooks, drives up right angle, 10-footer fadeaway short. Thunderbird rebound. Barclay up the left wing. Stops and kicks across to Stevens. Thunderbirds up 12-7. Farrow, screen from Cottrell, looking inside for Isaiah. Instead bounces it across to Barclay. Shot clock down to 10. Stevens drives, draws the contact, the foul, and a trip to the free throw line with 13:59 left in this first half.
How about this, Ryan? The Eagles are now working on their second time emptying the bench. Thunderbirds now with Kai coming in here, Kai Burdick. This will be their second substitution so far. So the Eagles trying to keep everybody fresh.
West Coast Baptist College, located in Lancaster, California, at an elevation of 2,300 feet. So they've come up about 4,000 feet in elevation, not quite that far, but close to that to get here to SUU. And just right there, I was watching Proctor had his hands on his head, heavy breathing as he waited to get subbed out for. First free throw by Stevens is in. 78% free throw shooter. He may get up to 80% with that first one going through. Misses the second. Farrow tips the rebound and then pulls it in. Jones on the right wing. They work it around. Jalen Lee just checked in, as well as Kai Burdick, who kicks it out to Stevens for the left wing three. No. Rebound on the floor. Stevens has it. Passes across to Burdick. Give it off, and Burdick gets it back down on the left baseline. Thunderbirds work it around. Stevens attacks up with the right hand all the way to the hole with the Savage drive to the hoop. The official transportation company of Southern Utah basketball. That's Savage and the bucket. Three-pointer from the right corner. John Lawrence maybe looking to go off the glass, but misses short. Thunderbird rebound quickly the other way. Jones misses. Rebound tipped, and Rock Lee tips it to himself. Jones tries again and misses short. Rebound to the Eagles.
Jones is scoreless in his last 2 games, looking for a way to get the lid off the bucket.
He's 0 for 7 from three-point range, making that 0 for 9, including tonight on his last 9 attempts. Inside, Vermillion works it in against Burdick, backs up, and then puts it in off the glass, and Vermillion has his first bucket.
It's a sweet name.
15-9, Trevor Vermillion.
Isn't that a color?
Vermillion?
Yeah.
I'd have to ask my wife. I have no clue.
Ooh!
There's Jones, a little floater in the paint. She says, I'm not hitting from outside. I'm going to take it inside, and puts it down. 17-9, Thunderbirds up.
I love the full court pressure. Oh.
Long pass, Isaiah Salgado. He tried a baseball pass. He had a teammate all by himself. Lenny Ranchin was down in the corner, nobody defending as Thunderbirds put on some full court pressure, but Salgado, we see why he's not a quarterback.
Was that Coach Vera? What was that? Screaming from the bench.
It was somebody. What was that? He just threw it away. Ranchin was in the corner. Salgado's pass it actually got a little bit of the net as it flew by off target.
Is that intentional grounding?
Zeppelin kid in the right corner holding. The kid dishes off to Burdick. He's inside, so close to the basket. Easy sky hook up and in.
Burdick, another guy who hasn't scored in his last 2 games, actually only clocked 6 minutes total in his last 2 games.
19-9, Thunderbirds up by 10. They're on a 12-2 run. 11:40 left, first half. Deep three, Davian Brooks just misfires and off the iron. Burdick with the Thunderbird rebound. Quickly to Stevens and then to Lee around. Kid from the left wing. Zeppelin can't quite get that one to rock on. 19-9, Thunderbirds on top. Brooks drives, quick release with the left hand, scoops it in.
Ryan, he has both the Kobe Grinch and the reverse Grinch on.
Stevens slices through the defense, splits through everybody, and finishes with the right hand. And Stevens has 8 points. Down to the right baseline. Ranchin was losing his footing, tried to throw it off of Burdick, who just pulled it in and then gave it away. And Brooks goes to the hole and finishes with the right hand. 21-13, Thunderbirds up. Jones pushes tempo, kicks it left corner. Rock Lee, triple, rattles in. And the Thunderbirds lead 24-13. I just got an update from my wife, Preston. Vermillion is a color.
I thought so.
Kudos to you. It's like a burnt orange. Your wife is going to love that you know that vermilion is a color. What is the color fuchsia? That's my next question for you.
Isn't it purple?
I think it's like a light purplish red.
I don't know how I know that either. I don't know where I ever heard vermilion as a color. It may have been on like Wild Kratts or something back in the day. I don't know.
Pizza Hut is proud to support SU Athletics with a special deal for Thunderbird fans. Get a medium 1-topping pizza and a 20-ounce drink for just $9.99. Order online and enter the promo code M03. That's M03. Will you start with an empty cart, enter the code, then choose your pizza and drink. The price drops to just $9.99. Nobody out-pizzas the Hut, and nobody supports the T-Birds like Pizza Hut. Quick timeout. We'll be back with more Thunderbird basketball. They lead 24-13 on Thunder 91, brought to you by Van Wagner from the Levitt Group and Auto Owners Insurance broadcast booth, presented by Intermountain Health.
This is Adam from Levitt Group Insurance. Thank you, SUU, for allowing us to be a part of this great community. We are honored to be your exclusive insurance sponsors and wish all our athletes the best this year. Levitt Group Insurance, proudly representing Auto Owners Insurance, will provide you with great rates for all your insurance needs. For more information or to get a quote, please visit us at levitt.com/SUU. From all of us at Levitt Group Insurance and Auto Owners Insurance, thanks for the opportunity to serve you.
Since 1956, Les Olson IT has been behind the scenes, powering the people and businesses that make Utah thrive. 10 years ago, we expanded into IT and became Utah's trusted managed service provider, rooted in reliability, powered by innovation. Les Olson IT, celebrating 10 years of keeping Utah connected. Les Olson IT, providing solutions that empower your business.
Les Olson IT.
24-13, Thunderbirds on top by 11. Logan Stevens has matched his career high of 8 points already. We still have 10.5 minutes left in the first half. Vermillion down on the block. Chooks Isatua defending. Vermillion kicks it back outside. Pick and roll and a giveaway. Thunderbirds have it. Stevens, crossover and Euro step left to right, lays it in. New career high for Logan Stevens.
Love the Euro step. Pretty move in basketball.
Stevens, a senior. Played at Tulane for a couple of years, but just didn't get a lot of playing time. Well, he's come in hot today. Proctor backdoor cut. Receives the pass, stops, and fades away from Rock Lee, who misses it short. Lee, the rebound, to the hole on the other end. Count it, and the foul. 28-13, Thunderbirds pushing the lead.
Can you smell what the Rock is cooking?
Is that a Kevin Hart quote or something, or is
that's The Rock?
That's The Rock.
That's
himself.
his when he was in the WWE.
When he was
that
a
was
wrestler.
his thing.
Okay.
Can you smell what the Rock's cooking?
Rock Lee is cooking a free throw, and he splashes it through with a swish. 64% free throw shooter. 29-13. Thunderbirds up 16. That was another Savage drive to the hoop. Savage, the official transportation company of Southern Utah Athletics. Proctor on the left wing. Eagles in a bit of a scoring drought. Proctor gives it off, gets it back off his foot, picked up by Fig. The triple right corner is short. Offensive board. Southern Utah didn't box out and didn't box out again. And Brooks will go to the free throw line as he got the rebound offensive board and was fouled on the putback attempt.
Looks a lot like my rebounding strategy. Just try and out jump everybody. Only problem, Ryan, I'm 5'7".
How high can you jump?
I can grab the net.
Okay.
The bottom of it.
29-14, Davian Brooks hits the first free throw. He's a 63% free throw shooter, but he buries them both and makes it 29-15, a 14-point Southern Utah lead. Abelar across the timeline. Bounces inside to Lee. Eagles in a zone defense. Looks like a 2-3. Lee draws in the D, dishes off to Jones in the left corner, who misfires again from triple range. Thunderbirds the rebound, dish it around. Lorenzo Abelar for three, just short. Offensive board, Zeppelin Kid back to Abelar, top of the key. Dishes right side to Jones. Dylan drives, gets cut off, kicks it back out. Good ball movement. They work it around inside to Isatua, and he backs in and travels before he got the shot off and in.
Great ball movement, though. Tough way to end that set there, but how about just everybody getting involved there, making the extra pass? Just love to see it.
Is it Isatua or Isatua?
I think it's Isatua.
29-15, Thunderbirds with the lead. They put on some full court pressure, just probably more than anything to practice that pressure for when they may need it. Whack play coming up before too long. Backdoor cut to the hole. Zach Clay misses. Thunderbirds with the rebound. Quickly to Abelar. Looks left, kicks right corner, and Kid can't get the three to go. Pretty pass from Zoe.
Looked a little like Patrick Mahomes, a no-look pass.
Brooks at the top of the key, dribbles left, finds his wide open Ben White in the corner, who misses the three-point shot off the front iron. Thunderbirds with the rebound. This West Coast Baptist team comes in shooting under 20% from three-point range. Rock Lee a little better than that now as he hits another triple from the right side just outside the arc, and Thunderbirds lead 32-15.
On Rock, rock on.
2 for 2 from beyond the arc. 1 for 1 from the free throw line. Brooks tries to answer left wing. Nope, off the back iron. Zeppelin with the rebound. Abelar drives right elbow, fades away and splashes it through, and Abelar has his first bucket of the night. Lorenzo averages a point and a half per game coming in. Ben White with it, hands to Salgado, and then to Brooks. Three-man weave around the top of the arc. Brooks tries to isolate Abelar, gets to the free throw line, fades away and hits.
Thought I saw a little bit of Michael Jordan forearm shiver there.
Abelar tries to answer, misses with the right hand on the drive to the left side. Salgado with the rebound. No, that's Brooks. Drives, dishes off, pretty pass, and a nice finish. Ben White, right side off the window. 34-19, 4-0 run for West Coast Baptist. Abelar kicks it left corner to Kidd, bounces inside for Isatua. He'll work in from that left block. Skyhook short. Bit of a frozen rope, hits the front of the iron. Rebound, West Coast Baptist. They work it around. Brooks at the top of the key. 34-19, Thunderbirds up 15. Pass across the top, dangerous, but somehow the Eagles keep control. Salgado pulls up from deep and misses too long. Chooks with the rebound for Southern Utah.
The Nigerian.
Jones drives, dishes off to Isitua, who misses the floater as he cuts down the lane. Rebound, the Eagles. Salgado hesitates, then kicks it across the lane, and the three-point attempt, Lenny Ranchin misses short. He's now 0 for 11 from three-point range this season, and the timeout on the floor with 6 minutes left in the first half. 34-19, Thunderbirds with the lead. Laundry day made easy. The Main Street Washateria preferred laundromat of SUU Athletics is clean, relaxing, and has free Wi-Fi, so you can get work done while your clothes get clean, or make it even easier. Drop off your clothes, let us do the work for you. Main Street Washateria, making laundry stress-free in Cedar City. Thunderbirds have it when we return with more Thunderbird basketball on Thunder 91, brought to you by Van Wagner from the Levitt Group and Auto Owners Insurance broadcast booth, presented by Intermountain Health.
This is Adam from Levitt Group Insurance. Thank you, SUU, for allowing us to...
What can you find at Mountain Lighting? A great selection of light fixtures and ceiling fans from top names in lighting like Visual Comfort, Savoy House, Kichler, and many more. And with our price match guarantee, you can rest assured you'll not only find great quality, but great value as well. Looking for home decor items and accessories? Yeah, we've got all that. From furniture to wall decor, including paintings, mirrors, clocks. We've got pillows and other unique home decor items. So come to Mountain Lighting for all your lighting and home decor needs.
34-19, the Thunderbirds have the lead. And the basketball, they'll come out with Farrow, Abelar, Jones, Cottrell, and Lee on the floor. What do you notice so far, Preston? You were looking at some stats.
Yeah, I've seen a bit of a discrepancy in rebounding. 6 offensive rebounds for the Thunderbirds. That's big right now, to 20 points in the paint. That's more than half of their points coming from there. They've struggled from the arc a little bit, but rebounding big right now.
Also, they have an advantage in bench points, 23-2. Farrow scoops it into Cottrell, who goes up trying for the two-handed jam, and defense gets in. John Lorenz commits the foul, will send Cottrell to the free throw line.
With contact, too, still getting up enough to have a good look at the dunk. That's impressive.
Lorenz, a 6'5 freshman from Oklahoma. Isaiah Cottrell, a 6'11 junior from Las Vegas, Nevada. Just 2.5 hours down the road. He took a roundabout way to get here to Southern Utah. At West Virginia for a couple of seasons, then back to his hometown at UNLV, played 14 games last year before transferring here to Southern Utah, where he's averaging almost 10 points per game, hits both free throws. He's a solid free throw shooter. He's up around 80% now with those two makes. 36-19, back to a 17-point Thunderbird lead. Fig to the left wing. Give and go, dished off, got it back, missed the layup short. Good defense by Abelar. Thunderbirds with the rebound. Pushing up to the right wing, Abelar stops, pops the three, and hits it. For Lorenzo Abelar, that's his first three since March 6th at Seattle. He went 1 for 1 last year in the final game of the regular season from three-point range. And the Thunderbirds lead 39-19. Brooks to his left, back across to Fig. Lawrence sets a screen. Ball to Brooks, spins into the lane, free throw line, hangs and hits. Wow, pretty shot off the backboard.
He just floated in the sky right there. That was pretty impressive, just hovering.
Davian Brooks, a 6'3" freshman guard from Palmdale, California. Thunderbirds go left corner. Farrow back iron, misses the three. Cottrell the offensive board. Skips it across to Lee, to Jones, right wing, three is short. Rebound tipped, and Proctor has it for the Eagles. Quickly ahead to Brooks, left corner, step back, triple, splashes through. Davian Brooks with 5 quick points, and the deficit for West Coast Baptist is 15. Thunderbirds try to answer quick. Rock Lee, quick spin move from his post, and he turns and puts it right in. 41-24, Thunderbirds up. Inbound pass is deflected. Jones dishes off to Farrow, who floats it up and in from the right side. Farrow now 2 for 4, 3 for 5, has 6 points. Inside goes Vermillion. No, Lawrence is swatted, but a foul, I think, on the body before the block.
Yeah, just a little bump there from Jones, but Jones sent that all the way to the fans in the front row.
Thunderbirds shooting 51% from the floor as a team, but just 29% from three-point range. Discover adventure in every season. Visit Cedar City, Bryan Head for vibrant festivals, Red Rock hikes, and a thriving arts scene. Then head up the mountain to Bryan Head for world-class skiing, biking, and cool alpine escapes. Come for the views, stay for the experience. Visit Cedar City, Bryan Head. Thunderbirds with the 43-24 lead over West Coast Baptist College. We'll be back with more Thunderbird basketball on Thunder 91, brought to you by Van Wagner from the Levitt Group and Auto Owners Insurance broadcast booth, presented by Intermountain Health.
When you're ready to sell your home, doesn't it make sense to hire a seasoned professional? I'm Jennifer Davis from ERA Realty Center. With my 25 years of experience, I can see around the corner for problems or opportunities that a less experienced agent may miss. And my extensive list of buyers will mean a shorter time on the market and more dollars for you at closing. For a free consultation, call me at 586-9775 or go to buyincedar.com. I'm Jennifer Davis. Put my experience to work for you.
Just like your favorite team brings the action, Pioneer Floor Coverings brings it home. With winning floors for every style and budget, we've got the game changers. Carpet for comfort, LVP for durability, hardwood for that all-star look. Locally owned and trusted across southern Utah, Pioneer Floor Coverings delivers championship service at unbeatable prices. Swing by our showrooms in Cedar City or St. George, or score big now at pioneerfloor.com. Pioneer Floor Coverings, bring home the win!
43-24, Thunderbirds with the lead. John Lawrence at the free throw line, misses the front end. That's his first free throw attempt this season, according to the stats that I was able to find. Lawrence, a freshman guard, 6'5", hits the second free throw. Came in averaging 2.5 points, 4 rebounds per game. Lorenz. 3:50 left first half. SUU on top, 43-25. Hayhurst dishes Lorenzo Abelar, feeling it and knocks it down. Top of the key three. He's got 2 tonight. Second triple. 46-25. SUU up 21. Brooks tries a move. Can't get away from Abelar, then steps back. Long 2 from the left elbow. Misses short, and Kai Burdick, the Thunderbird rebound. Abelar wants another and misses short on the fast break. Offensive board. Farrow across the key to Burdick for the jam. Kai goes up strong and flushes it. 48-25 Thunderbirds.
Love to see Kai get on the rim. Love that guy.
Salgado across the top of the key. Picks up the dribble and gives to Brooks. Thunderbirds switch defensively. Eagles go around the top, back to Salgado, hesitates, left wing, nowhere to go. Shot clock down to 6. Brooks pulls up with Barclay in his face and misses short. Thunderbirds, Farrow has the rebound, his 4th. Abelar, long pass to Hayhurst, right wing, 3! Hayhurst, another one, his 2nd of the night, and SUU pushes it out to a 51-25 lead with 2:40 left in the first. Timeout on the floor, and this is West Coast Baptist taking a timeout. Preston, you mentioned earlier the lack of depth on that bench. It's showing it's rearing its ugly head, so to speak, right now. the 9 guys all with hands on hips or sitting and looking like they've already, like we're more toward this point in the second half rather than just the first half.
Yeah, I mean, and give them credit. They are working their tails off. They are hustling as fast as they can. SUU's applying a lot of full court pressure. It takes a lot of effort and energy to break that. Precise passing. I mean, they're doing a great job right now. They are a little burnt out. You can see them panting from up here. But, I mean, Coach Vera is doing a great job at getting them rotated in and out, keeping them fresh, but also allowing everybody to be in there long enough to make something happen, getting a rhythm.
We've got your Pioneer Floor Coverings halftime show coming up. Stay tuned for that. West Coast Baptist College is a private university, and they were founded in 1995, located in Lancaster, California. Southern Utah, of course, founded 1897 as Branch Agricultural College, moved to Division I in fall of 1993. Located here in Cedar City, Utah. Last numbers check, enrollment at SUU 15,825 this fall. Some full court pressure again from the Thunderbirds. Brooks passes ahead to Salgado, bounces inside and going up strong Zachary Clay, but he is stuffed. 2 different Thunderbirds there on the block. Abelard to the other end. Off the glass, he banks it in. That's a U.S. bank shot. How about that bank shot by Lorenzo Abelard, who now has 8 points in the ballgame.
You usually don't see the little guy using his body like that to make some space, but kudos to him.
Pass looking inside. Brooks has it tipped away. Farrow throws it away. Salgado bounces across to White, who misses the layup. Good defense from Farrow, and Abelard has the Thunderbird rebound. Pushes. Thunderbirds with numbers. Hayhurst right corner 3. Yes! Back iron and in. Hayhurst 3 of 4 from downtown, has 9 points. SUU up 56-25.
Is he in bedtime stories? Because he's hitting from 3 right now.
1:45 left first half. Salgado to the left elbow, then kicks it back outside. Lenny Ranchin hands off to Brooks. Crossover dribble, nice move, drives through the lane. High hook off the window. Nope, too strong, but earns a trip to the free throw line. Foul to Barclay.
Now, if you're the Eagles, I don't know if you want to go down that route. It's beginning to be a little bit of a one-man show out there, and it's not really working. I'd like to see them move the ball just a little bit more. Davian Brooks, a great guard, but he can't do it alone.
That ends the first free throw good by Davian Brooks. It ends a 13-0 run. Thunderbird had scored 13 straight over the last 2 minutes, 10 seconds. And it's a 30-point lead for SUU, 56-26. Brooks' second free throw, back iron, and Barclay has the board for SUU. Minute 30 left, first half. Abelard to the left wing, step back deep, 2, nope, short. And the rebound, Barclay fouls Brooks, who had the ball in his hands. That's a 6th Thunderbird team foul. And for Barclay, a second personal. Brooks has 15 points already in this one. I failed to mention that, Preston. He's impressive. He can really score. Maybe a little bit streaky. Came in shooting just 23% in the 2 games against Weber State and Utah Valley, but maybe played some other games and shot better than that. He's averaged better than 12 points a game. Eagles give it up. Thunderbirds get some quick hands, take it away, but then going back the other way, the Eagles take it away from SUU. Quickly to Proctor, left corner 3, back iron, and no. Hayhurst skies for the Thunderbird board with just under a minute to go. First half, 56-26, SUU leads. Thunderbirds have scored more than 100 twice this season. Looking for a third time tonight. Barclay down on the right baseline. Backs in, turns to his right, shot blocked. Lorenz with the swat, out of bounds, Thunderbird basketball. Lorenz listed at 6'5", Barclay listed at, 6'8"? 3 inches. Advantage not quite enough for Barclay. Hayhurst wants another on the inbound. Rims around and drops through. Tanner Hayhurst with another triple. He's got 12. Came in shooting 48% from three-point range, and tonight Hayhurst 3 of 4 from beyond the arc. SUU leads 59-26. Shot clock about 2 seconds ahead of the game clock as Brooks dribbles out near the timeline. Farrow out high on him defensively. Shot clock under 10 as Brooks makes a move to his left, dishes off to Proctor, and a blocking foul. Barclay thought he'd gotten in position, but charged with the foul. They'll put Proctor at the line to shoot 1-1.
I think he was kind of in position there, Ryan. I'm not going to lie there. The 6-foot Proctor Doctor just bounced off him like a bouncy ball.
That's a third personal foul on Barclay, the freshman. Proctor, 8 of 11 from the free throw line coming in, misses the front end, and West Coast Baptist just sent everybody back. They didn't even try for the rebound. Stevens pushes up court, splits a couple defenders, forces his way, and puts it up and misses, but it was fouled. And Stevens goes back to the free throw line where he's 1 for 2 so far tonight. He was in a hurry and maybe a little too much, left 3 seconds on the clock here in the first half.
Yeah, I think he should have drove in, great drive, but he had number 3, Tanner Hayhurst, in the corner, who's been electric tonight.
Stevens' first free throw up and in. Logan Stevens this season, 3.5 points. About an 80% free throw shooter. Originally from Decatur, Georgia. Attended Tulane and Rutgers before coming here to Southern Utah this past offseason. Second free throw, back iron and in. 61-26. West Coast Baptist works quickly. Proctor's 3 swatted. Kai Burdick just taps that one out to the stands. Proctor didn't get that shot nearly off quick enough or high enough. And at the end of the first half, Southern Utah leads 61-26. You love seeing that from Kai Burdick.
Yeah, I mean, a whole foot on the Doctor there does a lot of damage.
Thunderbirds close out the first half on an 18-1 run, and they lead 61-26 over the West Coast Baptist College Eagles as we head for our halftime show, brought to you by Pioneer Floorings and Design. We'll have that for you when we return with more Thunderbird basketball on KSUU FM Thunder 91, brought to you by Van Wagner from the Levitt Group and Auto Owners Insurance broadcast booth, presented by Intermountain Health.
Kabuto, Southern Utah's #1 sushi and ramen restaurant. Make sure to stop in, students, Monday through Friday, 11 to 3 p.m. for student specials. Follow us at Kabuto, Utah for special events and giveaways.
Township Pharmacy and Bullock's Drug offer the service of a local pharmacy with a personal touch. Traditional quality service with modern-day conveniences. Township Pharmacy is located near the hospital just off North Main Street, and Bullock's Drug is downtown at 91 North Main. Both have trained pharmacists to take care of your pharmaceutical needs and fill your prescriptions. Township Pharmacy and Bullock's Drug are happy to serve you and to support our local athletes.
Bullock Drug strives to be the very best pharmacy in Cedar City. We want you to be a part of our team. As a valued customer and patient, we will provide you with the best professional pharmacy service. Join with us and be a part of our team. Bullock Drug, 91 North Main in historic downtown Cedar City.
At Cache Valley Bank, we value our heritage and the history we've built within our communities. With over 45 years of experience behind us, we are confident in our ability to equip our customers with the necessary tools and expertise to navigate their financial journey. Whether you are ready to expand your existing business, embark on a new business venture, or are seeking better personal banking, let us help you reach new heights. Cache Valley Bank, mountains await.
Are you hungry for the usual today? Or are you craving something uncommonly delicious like the meaty masterpiece, the Hook and Ladder Sub from Firehouse Subs? They start by piling it high with freshly sliced smoked turkey breast and Virginia honey ham. Oh, then they top it with melted Monterey Jack and serve it hot in a toasted roll. Save time by ordering your Hook and Ladder with the Firehouse Subs app today, downtown Cedar City. It's Firehouse Subs. Enjoy more subs, save more lives.
61-26 at the half. The Thunderbirds with a dominant first half. They closed that first half on an 18-1 run over the West Coast Baptist College Eagles. Ryan Steinekert here, and alongside me is Glenn Graff, owner of Pioneer Floor Coverings and Design, who's sponsoring our halftime show tonight. Glenn, thanks for being here. What'd you think of that first half?
Yeah, great first half. I like to see the scoreboard. Looks really good here. Yeah, really good. Showing by the T-Birds, and good game so far.
Pioneer Floor Coverings and Design Center. You've got us covered here in Cedar City for floor coverings. You do more than that, though, right?
Floor coverings, so carpet, hardwood, tile, sheet vinyl, and then our location that we've got down in St. George and a new one that we're just opening up in Hurricane. So 3 different locations to serve Southern Utah. We're going to keep trying to grow and expand and be a real help to the community when they need floor coverings, remodel, and new construction.
So, and if somebody's looking for, like, in the market for some new flooring, will you come in and look at what they've got and get kind of an estimate? What does that look like?
Absolutely. We've got a bunch of great professionals that work for us. Our team is awesome. We've got an in-house staff that will come out to your home. They'll do measurements for you. They'll give you design ideas. And then if you're building a new home, it is a big process. It can be very, very overwhelming. We're there to help through that whole process. So everywhere from product selection to getting you a fast free estimate.
Yeah.
And then we really, really pride ourselves on the service that you get after the sale, which is installation and making sure that what we put in your home is what you're going to enjoy for many years to come.
Thunderbirds on top here at the half, 61-26. We're visiting with Glenn Graff, owner of Pioneer Floor Coverings and Design. I'm a DIY kind of guy. But so what would be the advantage for me to go, hey, Pioneer, help me out. I need a new kitchen floor, rather than just doing it myself?
Absolutely. So if you're a DIY customer, we will just sell product only. For the customers that say, I want a real professional, very quality, I want it to look great, show it off to the in-laws when they come over for Thanksgiving, Christmas, it's the holiday season. So that's where we really kind of set ourselves apart. If you're looking for a great price and a great deal, we absolutely service that customer for your DIY. But the full service shop, where you just want to pick it out, we'll show up, we'll get all the work done, you come home, great product.
So then I wouldn't have to worry about it. You do all the work.
I can do all the work.
Yeah.
Yeah, you come and announce one of these games and you just go home and all of a sudden you got new floors.
Pioneer Floor Coverings is the premier flooring store of Southern Utah, and they have locations. You said, again, you got 3 of them.
3 of them, yep. We're just opening up a new location in Hurricane. It's on Main Street, right across from Hurricane High School, the Washington location, and then in Cedar City that we've been for over 40 years.
Yeah. Anything else you want to touch on, Glenn?
We're just really proud to be sponsors of SUU, Thunderbird Athletics, and local athletics in general, high school level, little league level, all those things. We're really glad to see the support, and we're happy to support the community for sure.
We appreciate your support. Thank you from Southern Utah University. Thank you.
Thanks for having me.
Glenn Graff here, owner of the Pioneer Floor Coverings and Design Center. On the halftime, Thunderbirds lead 61-26, and we'll be back with more of your halftime report, including a WAC scoreboard when we return with more Thunderbird basketball on Thunder 91, brought to you by Van Wagner from the Levitt Group and Auto Owners Insurance broadcast booth, presented by Intermountain Health. Back in 1 minute.
At Cache Valley Bank, we value our heritage and the history we've built within our communities. With over 45 years of experience behind us, we are confident in our ability to equip our customers with the necessary tools and expertise to navigate their financial journey. Whether you are ready to expand your existing business, embark on a new business venture, or are seeking better personal banking, let us help you reach new heights. Cache Valley Bank, mountains await.
U.S. Bank is proud to sponsor the SUU Thunderbirds. Stop by our U.S. Bank branch in Cedar City for all your banking needs. U.S. Bank, equal housing lender, member FDIC. 61-26 at the half. And a quick scoreboard look from around the WAC. California Baptist on top of Colorado early on, 12-4. And Tarleton State lost at Cincinnati, 76-58. California Baptist playing up a bit at Colorado, but both teams in at 7-0 on the season. That could be an interesting one to keep an eye on.
Oh, that's a good matchup there, Colorado. I mean, they're probably known a little more for football right now, but have been a pretty decent school. Colorado State producing some good talent. I think we had one of our coaching staff even spent a little bit of time at Colorado State. That would have been, you know what? Maybe not. Maybe I read wrong.
Well, the women play at Colorado State. Our SU women play at Colorado State. Is it next week?
They're playing great.
Sunday. They are 6-1.
Yeah,
looking good.
Beat some big time schools.
Well, speaking of, let's talk about how did the men look? How did they play well in that first half? They shot the ball well. 55% from the floor, 41% from three-point range. A lot of that was Tanner Hayhurst, who went 4 of 5, Lorenzo Abelar 2 for 4, and Rock Lee 2 for 2.
Yeah, 4 guys in double digits. So really good offensive outburst. I know everybody was excited to see true freshman Elijah Duvall coming off a career night, 26 points last time out in a very, very close matchup. But in active denial, we kind of wondered who's going to be that guy to step up and lead the offense. And it's been everybody. Everybody's getting involved. They're working the ball really well, getting a lot of shots inside close. So really, really good performance so far. 26 points in the paint. So just a good showing from the Thunderbirds tonight.
Logan Stevens, 12 points. Tanner Hayhurst, 12 as well. Rock Lee has 11. Lorenzo Abelar with 10. The Thunderbirds lead 61-26 here at the half. Bullocks is more than just a pharmacy. Stop in for a handcrafted soda, sweet treats, and everything else we have to offer in downtown Cedar City. Bullocks, a proud supporter of SUU athletics. Thunderbirds, we mentioned the shooting percentages. They also attempted a couple more free throws or made one free throw more, I should say, than West Coast Baptist did. And then the biggest numbers you can look at, aside from the score, points off turnovers 9-2, total rebounds 31-13, bench points 29-2, fast break points 26-12. They're doing all the things they should do to dominate a game.
Yeah, and Brooks leading the way for the Eagles now. He's been kind of their one bright spot. However, I don't know if I kind of like the trend that their offense was going in towards the end of that first half there. It kind of became a maybe Kobe Bryant-esque Lakers of everybody give me the rock, get out the way. Works for some people named Kobe Bryant. If you're not named Kobe Bryant, doesn't really work, and that's why you find yourself in such a deficit right now.
Brooks had 15 points on 5 of 11 shooting, 4 of 6 from the free throw line, but just 1 of 5 from three-point range. As a team, West Coast Baptist just 18%, make it 19% if we round up from three-point range. SkyWest Airlines is a proud sponsor of SU Athletics. SkyWest is the world's largest regional airline and has been part of the Southern Utah community for more than 50 years. No matter where you want to go, our 2 daily Delta Connection flights from Cedar City to Salt Lake City make it easy to get there. Fly local from CDC, Cedar City, and with one connection, you can reach hundreds of destinations on Delta's global network. A couple more minutes till our second half begins. Thunderbirds lead 61-26. We'll have that second half when we return. Well, on Thunder 91, brought to you by Van Wagner from the Levitt Group and Auto Owners Insurance broadcast booth, presented by Intermountain Health.
Are you hungry for the usual today? Or are you craving something uncommonly delicious like the meaty masterpiece, the Hook and Ladder Sub from Firehouse Subs? They start by piling it high with freshly sliced smoked turkey breast and Virginia honey ham. Oh, then they top it with melted Monterey Jack and serve it hot in a toasted roll. Save time by ordering your Hook and Ladder with the Firehouse Subs app today, downtown Cedar City. It's Firehouse Subs. Enjoy more subs, save more lives.
Township Pharmacy and Bullock's Drug are here for you, the Cedar City community. With expert pharmacists on site, Township and Bullock can help you take care of your pharmaceutical needs and fill your prescriptions. Both locations offer curbside service for your convenience. Bullock's Drug is downtown at 91 North Main Street, while Township Pharmacy is near the hospital just off Main Street. Township Pharmacy and Bullock's Drug, grateful and proud supporters of our local students and athletes.
Here at Culver's, we're known for our fresh, delicious food. What most of you don't know is for the last several years, we've been training Southern Utah's most elite basketball players. Sometimes they need instruction, and that's where I step in. Practice makes perfect, but we demand perfection.
Bradshaw Chevrolet Buick is Cedar City's original hometown dealership. Family owned and serving the area since 1931. Obviously, they're doing several things right. Bradshaw Chevrolet Buick is your full service dealership. Sales, service, body shop, detail shop, and their service department stands behind what they sell. And what they sell is a large selection of new and GM certified used vehicles. It's Bradshaw Chevrolet Buick, 360 North Main.
61-26 at the half, brought to you by Pioneer Floor Coverings and Design Center. Pioneer Flooring is the premier flooring store of Southern Utah. They have locations here in Cedar City, or if it's more convenient for you, St. George, and a new showroom opening in Hurricane. Stop by for a free in-home consultation today with Pioneer Floor Coverings and Design. Thunderbirds a dominant first half. We thought it would be that way. Lorenzo Abelar, fun to see him a bright spot tonight. Had 10 points in that first half. Rock Lee had 11, and everybody contributing. Bench points 29-2. Southern Utah dominant.
Yeah, they're really stepping up. It's good to see those guys who stuck around from last season. That's Lorenzo Abelar and Kai Burdick getting in, making those plays, showing why they're sticking around and why they're a crucial part of this team, including the monster swat at the end of the half there from Burdick on Proctor the Doctor. Sent it into about the 6th row.
West Coast Baptist gets it to start second half action, and we are underway. They're attacking left to right from our view in this second half. Brooks gives to Proctor on the right wing. Thunderbirds in a tight man-to-man defense. Hayhurst pokes it away from Proctor, but he maintains possession, gives off to Salgado. 10 on the shot clock. He drives, kicks it out left corner. Brooks, kind of a wild, hurried three, misses, and a foul on the rebound. Lorenz reaching in or pushing, throwing an elbow. No car, no problem. St. George Shuttle has you covered with reliable rides from Cedar City down to Vegas, up to Salt Lake, and everywhere in between. Check out St. George Shuttle today. On time, every time. Thunderbirds work it to Farrell, then left corner. Hayhurst for another? No, just long. Farrell the offensive board. Quick outlet to Abelar, then to Hayhurst. Back to Abelar, right wing triple. This one is long and rims out. Cottrell tips it out, and the Thunderbirds have another opportunity. Farrell, right corner, three. Yes, third time's the charm. Farrell with the triple has 9, and the Thunderbirds lead 64-26. 3 offensive rebounds on that possession alone puts the Thunderbirds at 11-2 on offensive rebounds. Proctor misses short from triple land. Farrow from the left wing after Cottrell got the Thunderbird rebound. Farrow dishes into Cottrell, who turns, forces it up, draws the foul, and heads to the line.
You know Cottrell wants that slamma-jamma. He had the mismatch there, a little mouse in the house action. Couldn't quite get around fast enough.
That's just his 3rd shot attempt. Cottrell with 4 points tonight, 4 rebounds, and an assist. Abelar, we've talked about his 10 points. He's also got 6 assists tonight. Preston, that's impressive.
And that's one of his best qualities. He just knows how to thread the needle. He works that ball around so well. He comes off the bench and doesn't really provide a lot of scoring throughout the season, but what he does is facilitate so well, and that's why he's out there right now. Led
the Thunderbirds in total assists last year. Cottrell's first free throw rattled out. Second one swishes through, 65-26. Thunderbirds lead. With 18:48 left in this second half. Proctor long inbound to Brooks, and he'll push against the full court pressure. Stops and pops at the free throw line and knocks it down. Brooks with 17. That's his 13th shot of the night. Hayhurst left corner. Back up to Abelar. Kicks it off to Farrow on the right wing. Cottrell posted, but they skip it to Hayhurst. Quick ball movement. Abelar back to Hayhurst, open three, left angle, splash. Tanner Hayhurst with his 5th triple of the night. He has 15, SUU on top, 68-28.
The answer back. I love the three-point shootout.
Salgado at the top of the key, hands to Proctor. Thunderbirds defending on our right side. That's the west side of the America First Event Center. Into the lane and drawing the foul. Lenny Ranchin goes up strong. Hayhurst tried to back out of the way, but a little too much contact. And Ranchin goes to the free throw line, where I've got him at just 1 for 4 so far this season. First free throws of the night. And back iron and no good on the first. Ranchin from France. 4 rebounds per game, but is 0 for 2 tonight, has no rebounds, swishes the second free throw, and ends a bit of a scoring drought for West Coast Baptist. 68-29, Thunderbirds lead. Hayhurst on the right wing. Gives to Cottrell. Thunderbirds work it around. Abelar sees a lane, then dishes out left wing. Barclay's 3 rattles out. Farrell had the rebound, but lost the handle out of bounds.
Hear the student section yelling, "Goggles," maybe referring to Proctor the doctor.
68-29, Thunderbirds up with 17:30 left to go. Goggles has it. I heard Goggles a couple more times as he got the basketball.
You can see the ref cheesing down there.
A drive and a floating miss by Brooks to the right side. Thunderbirds rebound. Abelar, no look pass to Cottrell, cutting through the lane, up and under with the reverse. Don't know how he got that to scoop in. A little mustard on it, and SUU's at 70 points. Farrow steals a pass. It gives to Hayhurst, back to Farrow. Floater, right hand, his 3rd time tonight. Floats it in, and Farrow's in double figures scoring with 11.
Defense really coming alive for the Thunderbirds.
SUU with a few more steals tonight than they're used to. They average just 5.5 steals per game tonight at 6 already. Proctor left corner, drives, then stops, shoots over the blocking hand of Cottrell and rattles it in from the left baseline. 72-31, Abelar crosses over, gets in the lane and draws the foul. 16:30 left here in this first half. Burdick, Jones, and Zeppelin Kidd into the ball game.
You do a little bit of graphic design, don't you, Ryan?
A little bit. Teach a class.
Did you know that Coach Vera does all the graphics for his team?
I did not know that.
He is a graphic designer as well.
Joey Vera, the head coach of West Coast Baptist. Nice find. Barclay goes across the lane to Kai Burdick, cutting down to the right block, and Burdick wide open, easy lay-in. Burdick has 6, and he's 3 for 3 from the floor. 74-31. That's interesting. Coach Vera, when Nobel came here, was it Nobel or Noble?
Mm-hmm.
Nobel. They came a couple weeks, or was it last week?
Yeah.
And their coach was also the athletic director for the school.
Oh.
So you see that kind of a thing with some of these smaller universities or colleges, where guys wear a lot of different hats. Brooks drives the lane, scoops with the right, misses off the window, and Barclay, who just got back in, picks up his 4th foul and immediately heads for the bench. Coach Jeter has not sent anybody over to check in, or maybe he has. Is that Rock Lee ready to check in for Barclay?
Yeah. How about this? The 2 freshmen on the Thunderbirds lead the team in personal fouls. Elijah Duvall, 26 coming in, and obviously Cale Barclay, 23 coming in. He's taken over the #1 spot now.
Brooks from the free throw line, 4 of 6, make it 5 of 7 as he hits the first. Came in as a 62% free throw shooter and knocks both of those down. Brooks has 19 to lead all scorers tonight, but his team trails 74-33. Stevens to Kidd, left corner, Lee, Burdick on the post, back outside, Lee works it around. Jones fakes a pass, then gives to Burdick. up with the left hand from short range, and Burdick is 4 for 4 tonight, has 8 points. 76-33, Thunderbirds up. Left side, and Lee reaches around and pokes it away from Vermillion and out of bounds. That'll take us to the under 16 media timeout. Second half is brought to you by Safari Hospitality, proud supporter of the Southern Utah University basketball team. With hotels like the Courtyard Marriott, Hampton Inn, and Spring Hill Suites, you'll find comfort and quality just minutes from campus. Thanks to Safari Hospitality for supporting Thunderbird basketball. We got more of it coming up on Thunder 91 right after this minute break, brought to you by Van Wagner from the Levitt Group and Auto Owners Insurance broadcast booth, presented by Intermountain Health.
Brad's Food Hut is your go-to family-owned traditional fixture in Cedar City. Brad's has options for everyone with burgers, chicken sandwiches, fish and chips, soft drinks, shakes, and more. Want to grab your food on the go? You can call ahead and they'll have your order ready for you at 586-6358. That's 586-6358 for Brad's Food Hut at 546 North Main Street in Cedar City. Brad's Food Hut is proud to support our local athletes and students.
Visit Cedar City. Brian Head is thrilled to welcome you to Cedar City, your ultimate base camp for adventure and sports. As you enjoy the game, be sure to take a victory lap through everything our area has to offer. As the gateway to Bryce and Zion National Parks, you can explore our charming downtown, fuel up at incredible local restaurants, and stretch your legs on scenic trails at Kolob Canyons or Thunderbird Gardens. Let the games begin and let the fun continue in Cedar City, Utah. Go to visitcedarcity.com to plan your next trip.
15:33 left in this second half. Thunderbirds on top big, 76-33. And they come out with Burdick, Lee, Kidd, Jones, and Stevens on the floor. Thunderbirds out early, and the cheerleading squad just comes out to throw some little basketballs into the stands.
Made eye contact with him twice now. Hasn't thrown me a ball.
Hey, I don't know if one of those ones is going to make it that far. It's like the hollow plastic ones.
Yeah.
76-33, Thunderbirds on top. Davian Brooks has 19 of the Eagles' 33 points. Trying to change that. Lance Figg drives and floats with the right hand, misses off to the right side. Thunderbird rebound, quickly pushing Jones, left corner three. There it is. He'd missed 11 straight over the last 3 games. This time he knocks it down, 79-33. Dylan Jones with the triple. 15-10 left in this second half. Zach Clay gives it off to Ben White. Top of the key to Brooks. Looks for room, double team comes, kicks it off. Shot clock under 10. White dribbles to his right, pulls up for 3 and misses short off the right side. Burdick reaches out and pulls in the Thunderbird rebound. Stevens pushes, right corner, Rock Lee, triple, yes, it rattles in. Thunderbirds, another 3, that's 2 in a row from downtown. A 49-point SUU lead. Brooks tries to change it, misses from the free throw line. Burdick another board. His 6th tonight. 82-33. Jones for another. He may have found it. No, he did. He found his stroke. And he says, get down, ball. It bounced high off the rim, off the glass, and then down through. That's another bank shot brought to you by U.S. Bank here in the America First Event Center. Brooks drives right side or left side, floats it up short. Thunderbird rebound, 85-33. T-Birds on top. Stevens attacking, goes to the hole, and another U.S. Bank shot as he drove down in, stopped, and just floated it up and off the window.
You know what they say, the bank is always open, Ryan.
When it's U.S. Bank, it's always open. Brooks drives down to the left baseline, 87-33. SUU with a big lead. Lee defending out high on Brooks, drives free throw line, floats with the right, misses long. Kidd with the rebound. Zeppelin gets it back, dishes off. Lee, right angle triple, a little long. Brooks the rebound for West Coast Baptist. Pushes up the middle, dribbles across the top of the arc, down to the left baseline, tries to scoop it up and under, and draws the foul. The official on the far side made the call. From this side, you could see Brooks wrap that arm around and pull and push Zeppelin kid back away, but that'll send Brooks to the free throw line. 13-13 left, second half. Thunderbirds get back on the road after this one, and they've got a tough road ahead, some tough sledding, as Brooks misses the first free throw, back iron. And now we got to pay attention because a second miss in a row is cheese curds from Culver's.
Do love that.
The Thunderbird student section making some noise. They want Brooks to miss this one. The freshman from Palmdale, California disappoints as he swishes it through. 87-34 Thunderbirds on top. Kidd to Stevens, back to Kidd. One dribble to his right. And back to Stevens, open three, top of the key, you betcha. Logan Stevens has 17. He's 2 for 3 from downtown. 90-34 SUU leads.
Having a bit of a breakout game, Stevens is.
It's a career high. Previous career high was 8. He's been big tonight. Ranchin drives, scoops it up with the right hand, too high off the glass. Thunderbirds push the other way. Dylan Jones, step back 3, right corner. And put a little too much on it. Rebound West Coast Baptist. 90-34, SUU leads. Ranchin wants it from deep and misses short. Burdick chases the rebound, and it's tipped away by Lorenz, out of bounds. Southern Utah basketball with 12:28 to go.
Stevens isn't the first Thunderbird to have a breakout game against the Eagles, Ryan. The last time these two squared off, it was Parsa Fala coming off the bench, getting 20 points and 17 rebounds, who then went to Oregon State, who the Thunderbirds have next. So, interesting little storyline there, but Thunderbird greats having breakout games against the Eagles.
Thunderbirds won that game big. In fact, their biggest win ever, largest margin of victory, is against this West Coast Baptist team. We'll get to that in a moment as Burdick goes up for the dunk and just misses the two-handed flush. Thunderbirds, history against this West Coast Baptist team. They won by 71 points 3 years ago. Won by 86, 126-40 in 2019. That's the largest margin of victory for SUU basketball. 126-40 was the final score. Up with the left hand, Vermillion gets his first bucket of the night. Make it his second, he's got 4. 90-36, three-pointer, Dylan Jones, top of the key, he gets another. I believe that's his third tonight.
Safe to say Mr. Jones is back.
He had missed 11 in a row, but tonight 3 of 8 from downtown. Brooks pulls up right elbow and misses short. Burdick contested the shot, didn't block it, and the Thunderbirds have it.
He may have got a finger on that, I don't know.
Kidd across to Jones. He'll try from way downtown and miss long. Lee, the offensive board, fights through some traffic and then goes up and lays it in. And West Coast Baptist, that was a moment of just, you know what, you can have it.
Sometimes it happens.
Nice hezzy, and then a drive. Salgado with the layup, right-handed. And he's got 7. 95-38.
That ends a 21-3 run from the Thunderbirds.
Braden Johnson in there for SUU, drives and dishes back to Jones, and then again to Johnson, right corner triple, a bit long, and Lee has the Thunderbird rebound. Another offensive board for SUU, and they work it around. Jones, wow! Drives the baseline, hangs, scoops, and just loops it in from up and under. 97-38 SUU on top. Jones with the hang time, Preston.
That was impressive, a little scoop and score, but you know what it might be? It might be a little bit of Christmas magic, Ryan. Down to our right, look, it's Santa Claus and an elf. Do you see that?
I do see that.
Mr. Claus is in the building, in the AFEC right now for this game. That is cool.
He likes Southern Utah because we share the same favorite color.
Yeah, red and white, and here he is tonight, the little magic, 97-38. wow, he's here. I can't believe it.
10:26 left to go. Looking to sharpen your skills and become a true sales professional? Check out the SU Professional Sales Program, helping students and future leaders build confidence and close deals. SU Professional Sales, where careers in sales begin. We'll take a quick timeout. More Thunderbird basketball when we return on Thunder 91, brought to you by Van Wagner from the Levitt Group and Auto Owners Insurance broadcast booth, presented by Intermountain Health.
Brad's Food Hut is your go-to family-owned traditional fixture in Cedar City. Brad's has
Retro Fitness, the official partner of SUU Athletics, is the largest premium health club in Cedar City. Retro Fitness offers a full range of services, including functional fitness training, group fitness classes, hot yoga, personal training, saunas, tanning, a smoothie bar, and the best kids club around. Mention this ad for a free 3-day trial pass. Go retro at Retro Fitness, 929 South Main Street in Cedar City, or visit them online at retrofitness.com.
In our 150th year of service, everywhere you look, Zions Bank people are ready to work hard for you.
We're here and ready to go.
Wherever you are, we're right there with you. We'll help make it simple and easier.
We have all the big bank services delivered locally.
Isn't it time to see how 150 years of experience can work for you?
Zions Bank.
We are here to help right now.
We want to serve you.
Now more than ever, Zions Bank is for you.
West Coast Baptist with the ball, 97-38, Thunderbirds lead, just under 10.5 left to go. Brooks across to Ranchin. Drives, loses control, and saves it to Kai Burdick of SUU. Jones crosses to the right wing. Johnson drives, is swatted, gets his own rebound, swatted again. And that may have been Trevor Vermillion with a couple of blocks. Up to the left wing, Brooks for West Coast Baptist asks for a screen, gives it away, then gets the ball back. Vermillion sets the screen, but Brooks picked up the dribble. Vermillion tries to drive, runs into Burdick and loses the ball. Burdick comes up with it. Jones across to Lee, tries to drive baseline, spins toward the middle, kicks up top. Jones from deep downtown. Nothing but net for Dylan Jones. Another triple. He's 4 of 10 tonight. And that puts SUU at 100 points for the third time this season. Southern Utah Jones doesn't quite have the same ring as Indiana. Jones, right wing, fakes the shot, drives, throws it away. Fancy steal by Davian Brooks, coming from out of nowhere to take that ball away.
Like an NFL wide receiver. Got up, body control, two-hand snag.
Brooks gives off to White, and then across to Fig, who kind of looked out of control but finds his way to the hole and draws the foul against Langston Binns. Binns, Jones, Lee, Johnson, and Burdick on the floor as we head for another timeout. 8:54 left to play. Southern Utah leads 100-38. And this looks like is another full media timeout. When it comes to world famous chicken strips, there's only one place in Cedar, Ernie's, proudly local and proudly supporting SUU Athletics. Ernie's is the go-to spot for a great meal. Drop in today and taste why everyone loves Ernie's chicken strips. Thunderbirds with the big lead. We'll be back with more Thunderbird basketball on Thunder 91, brought to you by Van Wagner from the Levitt Group and Auto Owners Insurance broadcast booth, presented by Intermountain Health.
When it comes to smiles, Thunderbird fans know who to trust: Webster Orthodontics, the preferred orthodontist of SUU Athletics. They're the reason Thor the Thunderbird has that beautiful game day grin, and they can do the same for you. Whether it's braces or Invisalign, Webster Ortho provides personalized care and outstanding results, proudly supporting SUU Athletics and our community. Visit WebsterSmiles.com today to schedule your consultation. Webster Orthodontics. Show off that Thunderbird smile. Ernie's is more than just a gas stop. It's your one-stop spot for fuel, fresh food, and friendly service. With locations across southern Utah, including one right here in Cedar City, Ernie's makes it easy to fill up and fuel up. Don't forget, Ernie's is home of the world-famous chicken strips, a local favorite that keeps fans coming back. proudly supporting SUU athletics and proudly serving our community. Stop by Ernie's in Cedar City today.
100-38, second half action. The Thunderbirds up big. Quick check on California Baptist. They lead Colorado 28-20. Just under 4 minutes left in the first half of that one. A defensive battle. To the free throw line, Lance Fig came into the game just 1 for 3 at the line, and this will be his first free throw attempt tonight. Fig from Bridgeport, Michigan, a 6-foot junior, rattles it off the window and then gets it to go.
First time the Eagles have seen the nylon swish in 2 minutes.
Fig's second, a little nicer, still had to rattle in a bit and falls through. 100-40, Thunderbirds up by 60. Lee at the top of the key. Johnson left wing, West Coast Baptist in a man-to-man. Extra help on Barclay, they double team him, skip pass to Jones, deep three, right wing. Yes, Dylan Jones has found his stroke. That's his 5th triple tonight, he's got 19. Lee almost got a steal. Fig got it back. Left corner, Salgado. Wanted a lane, couldn't find it. Dish it back out and thrown away. Ranchin thought he saw Fig cutting toward him, threw the ball, and it goes back court. 103-40. Thunderbirds tonight, 47% from three-point range, 57% overall from the floor.
This is a team that shot 27% coming into the game.
And the 27% was up. Here's Jones for another yes from downtown splash. Dylan Jones with his 6th. 22 points for Jones. Vermillion takes it up and in off the right side. Trevor Vermillion has 8. 106-42.
Jones, a guy that scored 24 against Gonzaga, went scoreless.
Barclay wants in on the three-point action, misses short from the left wing. Rebound West Coast, tipped away by Rock Lee and out of bounds. Jones' career high was 8 threes in a game when he played for Farley Dickinson. He went 8 for 12 in a game less than a year ago, February 13th versus Chicago State. He's at 6 threes tonight, 22 points. 106-42, Southern Utah leads. 7:46 left to go. And if you're craving sushi or ramen, Kabuto in Cedar City has you covered with fresh flavors and unbeatable student specials Monday through Friday from 11 to 3. Head in today, Kabuto, your go-to for sushi, ramen, and more.
How about this, Ryan?
Yeah.
This team, the Thunderbirds that is, have averaged about 14 assists a game coming into, tonight's matchup. 27 tonight.
Wow.
Almost double, one away from double their season average. So everybody's really getting involved here, and they're doing it together. I mean, you talked about, so one of the keys of the game, they got to play together defensively, but they're playing together offensively now. I mean, this has been a great showing. Everybody's getting involved. Nobody's taking selfish bad looks. It's just everybody moving that ball around, creating amazing looks, and they're knocking them down now.
We'll have to look if this is somewhere near a SUU record. 19 threes the Thunderbirds have made tonight. They're 19 of 40, and it's certainly a season high. Previously, they made 10 threes against Bethesda. That was the season high. Assists, they had 28 against Bethesda. But what have you got on three-point field goals in a game?
The record is 20, and then 14 would make the top 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
So they're at 19
so they need
tonight.
So that puts them as second all time.
Wow.
Of course, it's Division I only. So that might throw it a little bit. So let's go to
106-42. The Thunderbirds with the lead. They come out of the timeout with Johnson, Jones, Barclay, Binns, and Lee on the floor. Only Binns, Johnson, and Barclay have not scored yet tonight of those who've been on the court for SUU. West Coast Baptist has the ball. Brooks crosses the timeline, dribbles left. He's got 20 points tonight on 6 of 19 shooting. Zach Clay for 3, misses short with an air ball. and it bounces out of bounds, Southern Utah ball. Zeppelin Kidd into the game. (106-42), 7.5 left to play. Johnson over to Binns for the deep three, misses. Zeppelin Kidd the rebound though, but it's stripped away from him, and Brooks has it. Dribbling up the left side. Davian Brooks drives the lane, up with the right hand, scooped it, missed it, just a little strong as he had pressure right in his face. Thunderbirds have the rebound. Binns goes in and is blocked on the shot, kicks it out to Kidd, top of the key three, missed just short. Barclay the offensive board to Jones. Across the key right side, Johnson for three. Dylan Johnson with another. That's 3-point basket number 20 tonight for Southern Utah. And Johnson's first. Brooks to Proctor, had it stripped away. Johnson with the takeaway for Southern Utah. Jones up ahead, left corner. Johnson for three off the side of the glass, just misfired. 109-42.
Now, Ryan, as far as I can tell on the SU website, he sinks that one there, but it doesn't say Division I only on the SU website, so 20 is the record.
Jones goes for the new record and misses short from three-point range. It was Davian Brooks who hit a shot earlier from down inside the paint, the sky hook with the right hand. Brooks has it, gives to Proctor. Looking for a lane, Binns defending. Proctor steps back and misses short. Binns gets called for the foul. He says, hey, you kicked his leg out. That's what hit, that's what I hit. Can't control that if he kicks that leg out, but Binns sends Proctor to the free throw line.
How about this, though? Against West Coast Baptist, so this has got to be accurate. The most three-point field goals attempted, the record is 40 against this team.
Thunderbirds have attempted 45 three-pointers tonight, and they've made 20 of them, 44%. Proctor hits the first free throw. He's a senior from Portland, Oregon. Came into the game 8-11 from the free throw line, and tonight 1 for 2. Rattles the second one out. Thunderbird rebound is Zeppelin Kidd. 109-45. Thunderbirds lead, 5:50 left to go. Binns on the right wing. Backdoor, Jones all alone. Cutting to the hoop, scoops and scores. 111-45. Pretty pass. Jones has 24. Brooks at the top of the key. Ball was knocked away. He was back right at the logo, and it was knocked back court. So not a backcourt violation, but an illegal screen on Lenny Ranchin. 5.5 left to go. Fourth team foul against West Coast Baptist. Southern Utah with 16 fouls. Kidd, Johnson, Barclay, Jones, and Binns on the floor. Jones. Ooh. Misses from the top of the key, an air ball short. He asks for the foul, doesn't get it. It wasn't given room to land, but the officials didn't see it that way. And West Coast Baptist has the ball. 111-45, Southern Utah with a big lead. Salgado maybe gets away with a little push, pulls up left elbow and knocks it down.
This isn't the 97 Bulls, come on.
Kidd to Jones on the left wing. Dylan drives up with the right, then the left, and lays it in left hand. 26 for Dylan Jones.
Pretty good answer for going scoreless in his last two.
That's a new career high for Dylan Jones. His previous was 25 points. Now he did score 34 points when he played at Snow College previously in his career. Brooks gets the pass as he drives down the lane, just flying down there and lays it in. 113-49, Southern Utah on top by 64. Barclay jabs right, drives left, double team comes, kicks it outside. They work it to Binns out near the timeline. His pass deflected away out of bounds. Southern Utah maintains possession. Abelar and Isitua check into the game. Abelar receives the inbound, dribbles right, and bins for three, misses just short. A rebound, Zeppelin Kidd. Good times, bad times, lays it in. 115-49. Under 4 minutes left to play in this one. Ranchin holds, then gives to White. Back to Ranchin, wanted the three, defense on him, kicks it off to White, who drives to the left or the right elbow, fades away and misses just short. Bins the rebound for Southern Utah. Pushes up the middle of the floor. Stop, back to Abelar, across to Kidd. Zeppelin for three. There's good times, rock and roll. Zeppelin Kidd with the triple, 118-49.
Now it's the record, right?
That is a new Southern Utah record for three-point baskets made in a ball game. 21. Isitua swats the shot away on a drive attempt by Salgado, but gets called for the foul. Preston, I'm looking at the pronunciation guide for Isitua. It's Issitooah. Isitua?
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 Isitua? Isitua?
118-49. Southern Utah leads with 3:19 left to play. And we have a timeout on the floor, our final media timeout tonight. Firehouse Subs is proud to support our local first responders and proud to be a sponsor of SU Athletics. Stop by today for a hook and ladder sub, piled high and served hot. Firehouse Subs, enjoy more subs, save more lives. More Thunderbird basketball when we return on Thunder 91, brought to you by Van Wagner from the Levitt Group and Auto Owners Insurance broadcast booth, presented by Intermountain Health.
Launch your career with SUU's professional sales program. Stand out in today's job market with hands-on experience and real-world results. Learn to sell yourself, your ideas, and your business. Master sales, management, and entrepreneurship. Connect with industry leaders through competitions, networking, and internships. Land high-paying careers after graduation. Whether starting your own business or climbing the corporate ladder, sales skills are your secret weapon. Partner with SUU. Hire the best. Be the best on campus at Southern Utah University.
Southern Utah University football fans, this one's for you. With 3 convenient Iron County locations and over 20,000 5-star reviews, Burt Brothers is your hometown team for auto care. From unbeatable tire deals to trusted service packages, we've got you covered start to finish. Because at Burt Brothers, there's only one promise: we do it better.
Southern Utah up by 69 points, 118-49. My 12-year-old, I'm sure, was wishing I'd said they were up by 6-7, but no. 3:19 left to play, and Southern Utah, new program record, 21 three-point baskets made tonight. Also a program record, 48 three-point shots attempted tonight. Isaiah Salgado misses from the free throw line. That was his first free throw attempt of the season by the stats that I could find. Salgado's second swishes. And West Coast Baptist breaks the 50-point barrier. Abelar, Isitua, Johnson, Kidd, and Binns on the floor for Southern Utah. Abelar on the right wing. Southern Utah came in at 3-6. Here's Binns from the left wing for threes. Count it. That's number 22 tonight for the Thunderbirds, and Binns is on the scoreboard with 3 points. 121-50. I believe the highest point total for Southern Utah in a game offensively is somewhere 146. We'd have to look that up too. But 121 has got to be approaching at least the ballpark. Earlier this season, they scored 118 against Bethesda and 103 in the win over Nobel. A drive and a foul. Zachary Clay to the free throw line for West Coast Baptist. And his first finds the bottom of the net, 121-51. Burdick back into the game. Abelar gets a breather. Lorenzo Abelar tonight. He was aggressive in that first half, Preston. Had a lot of points. And I'm just trying to find it. I know he had like 10 assists. A double-double for Lorenzo Abelar tonight. 10 points, 10 assists. Love it.
143 is school record.
So Thunderbird's probably not going to reach that. Burdick, the Rain Man from 3, rattles it in!
Yes! Yes!
124-52. The 7-footer puts the 3 in for Southern Utah.
You know how long I've been waiting for that, Ryan?
I'm sorry that I stole the Rain Man. That's your nickname for him, wasn't it?
Oh, I thought he was going to get a lob there, too. That's the Rain Man. He shoots it well. He just doesn't get the opportunities.
Southern Utah tried to drive inside. They give it away. Brooks for 3 on the other end, splashes it through, and Brooks has 27 points with 6 rebounds and an assist tonight.
I'd like to apologize to any headphone users.
124-55. Binns pulls up right baseline, misses short. Brooks gets the outlet and tries to go right at Burdick, misses too high on the driving floater. Offensive board back up and in by Zach Clay. Burdick has 11 points tonight, 5 of 6 from the floor and 1 for 1 from 3-point range. Isitua, free throw line jumper, just a bit long. Rebound, Vermillion. No, that was Lorenz with the rebound for West Coast Baptist. 124-57. Brooks pulls up from just inside free throw line, misses long off the back iron. Southern Utah rebound with 60 seconds left to go. Johnson left open, step back 3 off the front iron and no good. That's the Thunderbirds' 51st three-point shot attempt tonight. They've hit 23, a new program record. Brooks from the right wing for 29 points. No, misses short off the front iron. Thunderbird, well, the rebound out of bounds to SUU. And Coach Vera will empty the bench.
To put this three-point shooting barrage into perspective, if you took away every single 2-point field goal from the Thunderbirds, they would still be winning the game.
Wow.
66 points.
That's impressive. 40 seconds to go. Southern Utah with it. Kidd dishes off to Benz, gets it back. Johnson. Isitua, the only player for Southern Utah, I think, who hasn't scored yet. Benz launches the 3 from the right wing and misses. Rebound to Ben White, excuse me, of West Coast Baptist to the other end, driving, and a goaltending call against Southern Utah. Salgado drove in and put the shot up. Isitua went up and swatted it, got a fingertip on it, but they'll say it was goaltending.
Kel Barclay has also not scored.
Oh, thank you. Barclay has not scored. And it may end that way. With the shot clock turned off, Southern Utah walks it across the timeline, leading 124-59. And Braden Johnson looks like he'll dribble it out. We've got your Cafe Sabor post-game show coming up momentarily. And Southern Utah wins 124-59. What have you got there?
I was just going to say, I read a wrong record.
Oh.
Don't worry about it.
124-59 final score. Southern Utah with the win. Cafe Sabor post-game show coming up. We'll also visit with one of the Thunderbirds when we return with Thunderbird basketball on Thunder 91, brought to you by Van Wagner from the Levitt Group and Auto Owners Insurance broadcast booth, presented by Intermountain Health.
You know what, Thor? Here at Main. Thor, what's up, man? Oh, you need your uniform cleaned. No problem. How soon do you need it back? You know what, Thor? Here at Main Street Washateria, we already do all the ladies' athletic gear, so I'll get you taken care of as well. Thor, do whatever you need to do to prep for that game. I want you in tip-top shape, buddy. Thor, got your stuff for you, man. Good luck with the game. Go SUU.
Clark & Linford Jewelers has been a staple on Main Street in downtown Cedar City since the 1970s. Cedar has grown a lot since then, but we are still your hometown jeweler. Our commitment to our customers remains the same, to help you find pieces you will love for years to come. Whether you're looking for an engagement ring, wedding band, or fashion piece, we'd love the opportunity to help you find your piece. Find us at 83 North Main Street in Cedar City and follow us on Facebook and Instagram. Clark & Linford Jewelers, still your hometown jeweler, where SUU gets engaged.
Post-game brought to you by Cafe Sabor, a 124-59 win for the Southern Utah Thunderbirds. And Cafe Sabor is a proud supporter of Southern Utah Athletics. Join us at Cafe Sabor in Cedar City for the Thunderbird Coaches Show, where you'll hear from coaches across Southern Utah Athletics while enjoying great food and conversation. And keep an eye on Southern Utah Athletics social media for short show times. Joining us here on the post-game show, Jaden Farrow tonight. Jaden, 11 points. I think you were 5 of 7 from the floor, 1 of 3 from three-point range, 6 rebounds. You kind of your play time maybe a little more limited than normal just to get other guys in. How did you feel about the performance, the way the team played tonight?
You know, it's good to see some shots go in for our team. We're not shooting it great right now, and that's what we thought one of our strengths would be. But games like this are great because, I mean, it might have been a blowout, but this is a game where we can work on our discipline, our defensive rotations, and just being who we think we can be. So it was good to see some shots go in. Speak for Coach Jeter for me for a second.
If I asked him, how was the team on discipline? How did you guys do tonight? Were you disciplined? Did you execute? What would he say?
He holds us to a high standard, which is good. So he would be a little angry with us. We wanted to hold him under 40. We obviously didn't do that. I don't know what they ended up scoring, but I mean, he's happy that some shots fell too, but he holds to a high standard, which is good. So he wouldn't be too happy with us, and I'm sure he'll tell us in the locker room, but I mean, that's what makes a great team, and that's what we're trying to be.
Yeah. So you shot the ball well from three-point range tonight, 44% and a new program record, 23 three-point shots made. That was impressive.
Yeah, I mean, we haven't been, I don't know if you guys have been looking at the box scores of our last games. We haven't been shooting it well. So we just tell guys to stay confident and shoot it when you're open, you know? Like, shooting's a really mental game.
Yeah.
So, yeah, like, this is why these games are good. You guys get to see the ball go in, and then as we keep rolling and get into conference play, like, they have that confidence. So it's great.
Well, you can see what you were talking about with Dylan Jones. He missed his first 4, and then it just like what he couldn't miss almost.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know how many second-half points he has, but that's what he has the ability to do. He's unconscious when he gets going.
Jaden, you guys, how good is this for a warm-up to work on things as you head to Oregon State, then Washington, then NAU?
Yeah, I mean, we've had a gauntlet this year so far, and we still got 2 tough ones, so it's good for us. We're obviously not where we want to be, like we said, but we're getting better game by game, and that's the important thing. So eventually we're going to get to where we want to be and hopefully compete for a championship in March.
What do you see, or what else do you see the team needs to improve on the most?
Discipline is one of them on defense. Our ball screen coverage has been shaky for sure. We're giving up too many offensive rebounds, and we're turning the ball over too much. So we tighten up those 3 things, and we'll be in a good spot.
Gotcha.
Yep.
Jaden Farrell, thanks so much for your time tonight. Good win.
Thanks for having me, man.
Congrats. Good luck on the road this next few weeks.
Thank you very much.
That's Jaden Farrow tonight. Farrow had 11 points, just 17 minutes of action, 5 of 7 from the floor, 6 rebounds, and the Thunderbirds with the win, 124-59. Jaden told me, Preston, that Coach wanted to hold West Coast Baptist under 40. They go for 59. That's a little more than that, but you got to be happy about some of the other things that Thunderbirds did tonight.
Yeah, I mean, the starters held up that defensive prowess. I mean, they held them to pretty significant low score there. They've been allowing 65 points in their last 3 games, 59 tonight here, but also you got to credit that a lot of the bench guys getting minutes in, so the starters did their job, and I think he's going to be happy with that production going forward.
Time for the final score, brought to you by Rally Stop. Whether you need to fuel up your tank, grab a snack, or stock up on drinks for the road, Rally Stop convenience stores have you covered across Southern Utah. Rally Stop, your final stop before the road ahead, 124-59. The Thunderbirds with the dominant win. Again, a new program record, 23 three-point shots made, 52 three-point shots attempted. They shoot 44% from beyond the arc. And here's some impressive numbers. Points in the paint, SUU won 46-26. Maybe the most dominant number on the stats. Bench points, SUU 81, West Coast Baptist 9.
Ugh. That is hard to look at.
Bench points huge tonight. I think, was it 8 different Thunderbirds scored in double figures?
Yeah, 7 or 8 different guys there. They also had 17 points off turnovers to 7 for the Eagles. It was just a blowout in every aspect.
Now time for our player of the game, sponsored by Bullock Drug. More than just a pharmacy, Bullock's is your downtown stop for handcrafted sodas, old-fashioned candy, and all your prescription needs. Bullock Drug, a Cedar City tradition and proud partner of SUU Athletics. There's a number of guys. On another night, we might consider Kai Burdick, 11 points, 8 rebounds as the player of the game, or Lorenzo Abelar, who had 10 points and 10 assists, a double-double, but not tonight, Preston.
Not tonight, absolutely. It's Dylan Jones, dropped 26 points and just shy of 50% from beyond the arc. 6 of 14, snaps a 2-game streak in which he scored 0 points. Comes up big for the Thunderbirds tonight, helping them set 2 school records. He's your player of the game.
So Dylan Jones, the player of the game tonight. He started cold, missed his first 4 3-point shot attempts, but then finished hot. And finishes 6 of 14 from beyond the arc, as Preston said, 26 points. I want to mention Tanner Hayhurst as well. Goes 5 of 7 from 3-point range. For the season, that puts him at 19 of 36. And I'm no math major. I don't teach in the math department, but that's better than 50% from 3-point range for Tanner Hayhurst this season.
That's all right.
That's okay. Thunderbird fans, let's look back at the play of the game, brought to you by Pioneer Floor Coverings and Design Center. Just like SUU, Pioneer is built on quality and performance. Visit their Sage Drive location in Cedar City for incredible flooring, unique design options, and unbeatable service. Pioneer Floor Coverings, proud to cover every step of your home. Now, my thought, the play of the game, just the 3-point shot in general. You make 23 of them in one night. Maybe that's the play of the game. Did you have any others in mind?
I mean, there was a couple of missed alley-oop dunks. Kai Burdick had a great look at it. Isaiah Cottrell had a good look at it, but I think you're right. We're going to have to go Zeppelin Kid. Edge motto, everybody got to eat. Great ball movement, knocks down the 3 to set the school record. Just great shooting tonight.
Kid goes 1 of 4 from 3-point range, 2 of 4 from the floor. Had 7 rebounds in 20 minutes and 5 points, along with 2 assists. And that's your play of the game, that 3-pointer that broke the program record for 3-point baskets in a single game. 124-59 the final. And Southern Utah, I talked about it a little bit with Jaden Farrow. They have a gauntlet ahead, is what he said, at Oregon State, then at University of Washington, then at Northern Arizona. Now, I'm interested because he said we've got 2 more tough ones. To me, those look like 3 more tough ones. So I'm not sure who he's not counting as a tough one of Oregon State, Washington, and Northern Arizona. But either way you look at it, this preseason has been a challenge, and Southern Utah will to have those 3 road games and then at Utah Tech to start conference play on December 29th. They're not back home again for more than a month. The 3rd of January, they host UT Arlington.
Yeah, last home non-conference game of the season tonight. Conference is going to be interesting. Got to get to play a lot of teams multiple times. They're going to see a couple Thunderbirds return. Braden Housley for the Wildcats is going to be back in town. So just a real big slate of games to finish their final season in the WAC.
Southern Utah improves to 4-6, and you look at with those 3 games coming up before they start conference play. If they can win maybe 2 of those, 1 of those, and finish the conference or the non-conference schedule close to 500, you might consider that a victory based on how tough this non-conference schedule has been.
Yeah, and WAC seeding doesn't depend a whole lot on the preseason, kind of regular season, games. So this is just a lot of practice showing what this team can do against a lot of bigger opponents. When we drop back down to the Utah Valleys, the teams kind of in our range, that's where it's going to really count here. It's going to be a big final season in the WAC for the Thunderbirds.
Now, our next broadcast here on Thunder 91 and with SUU Thunderbird Hoops is Thursday afternoon. New Mexico State comes to play against our SUU women's Thunderbird basketball team, and that's an odd time of the day. It's a 12 p.m., like a noon tip-off. So our pregame will start at 11:45 and then tip-off at noon this coming Thursday. SUU women's hoops. SUU women are 6-1. They've started hot this season.
No, they're great. I mean, if you want to come watch a show, watch some of the teams that are dominating right now, we got to look at the women's side of the Thunderbirds. I mean, the gymnastics team is amazing. They're going into the Pac-12. And our women's basketball team, 6-1 to start season, the best start under Coach Mason ever. So, great start for the women.
Davian Brooks leads the way for West Coast Baptist. He led all scorers with 27 points, also had 6 rebounds and 1 assist as well. But the Thunderbirds, the team effort, far too much for West Coast Baptist. SUU wins 124-59. Dylan Jones leads the way with 26 points, 2 rebounds, 3 assists, and the Thunderbirds with the dominant victory. This broadcast has been authorized under rights granted by Southern Utah University to Van Wagner. The accounts and descriptions of this broadcast may not be retransmitted in any form without the express written consent of Van Wagner and Southern Utah University Athletics. The executive producer of SUU basketball broadcast is Funaki Assisi. Special thanks to the SUU Athletic Office, Regan Hunsaker, and stream operator Rob Birdsey. Studio operations by Van Wagner and the SUU Communications Department. Thanks to Tyler Stoker and Savannah Hales back in the Thunder 91 studios tonight. Preston, any final thoughts?
Let's go Birds. And how about Rain Man? Oh, love to see it.
Kai Burdick hits a 3 tonight. And Kai finished with 11 points, 8 rebounds. Good night for the Rain Man. For Preston Ferry, I'm Ryan Steineckert. Tune in for Southern Utah men's basketball's next game will be Saturday, January 3rd. Thunderbirds will take on UT Arlington in WAC play, but our next broadcast, again, this Thursday, the SUU women take on New Mexico State with a 11:45 a.m. pregame show and 12 o'clock noon tip-off. Preston, thanks so much. Until next time, we'll talk with you again soon.